comma, gotta get it.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Condors broadcast. We're hanging out here at Conestoga College up in Waterloo. We're ready to get underway with some esports actions. Call of Duty is coming your way in just a few minutes. First off, though, hanging out with, well, I always say Willow instead of Mute Chaos, and I apologize.
I mean, I go by everything.
All right, well, hello, everything. You thought you got away from the dad jokes by not having... oh my, I'm forgetting his.
Curtis?
Yeah, what's his tag though?
Cove. But when
Cove, yeah.
But when Cove is here, I'm the one doing the dad jokes.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, well, plenty of dad jokes to come your way today. You excited for some Call of Duty though?
I am very excited. It's been almost over a month since I've seen these guys in
It's
person
been a while.
and just seeing them play.
That's right. Well, before we can talk about them, we need to tell you who it is. So let's take a look at our roster first. That's the squad. You know them. You love them. They've been kicking some butt, some ups and downs for the seasons, but here they are now coming into the playoffs here, looking to avoid relegation. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. But again, the squad, they know how to keep the energy up in Cup.
Yeah, they really do, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Especially
J-Ray.
Especially J-Ray. J-Ray and Neb.
Yeah.
Are the two most excited.
Yes, that is very true. I love the squad because they've got that good balance of being able to take it seriously and taking it for fun too. I mean, like you've seen, that's why I brought up J-Ray at the end of it. You've seen his trash talk come the end of game sometime with some of these other schools in particular. It's been real fun to watch. And then Neb, again, one of the newest on here to try to bring that a level up here. But let's walk through a bit of the season before we talk about those playoffs I mentioned before here. Chaos, walk me through their journey in this season. It's been crazy. It's
been very, very crazy. It's been a wild start. It's been an unfortunate start for us because we went 0-5. We lost 5 games in a row. And then we got our lucky break, which I may be incorrect about this. I should not, since I casted their first win. I'm pretty sure it was against Keanu.
It might have been.
Which was then the whole turning point. After that, they were taking win after win, obviously with some exceptions because they're in NACE and ECAC.
Right.
So like different colleges, I mean, they went up against St. Clair. No winning against St. Clair. Right. Most of us don't. I wouldn't. St. Clair probably couldn't win against St. Clair.
Yeah, no. It was a really rough start because again, they came in hoping with high expectations, but they had to play some of the hardest teams in Superconference. But as you mentioned, by the end of it, they kind of got themselves together, kind of got their heads in the game. They had a reckoning that they all said, it's do or die, guys. And then they really started to get their nose to the grindstone, put it together. Now they end up in this relegation tournament with a decent seed, I believe, coming in at the 7th seed, potentially, or 6th seed, but playing against the 11th seed. So today is where it all comes down to. This match right here is probably one of the most important ones they played this entire season, because if they lose this, they lose Super Conference. Win it, though, and you're clear to the next semester.
And I mean, we should see a win today. We should. And I mean, yesterday the word of the day was maybe.
Well, I also heard that a few times before here, but with this with this squad here on the other side, another bird, by the way. So many bird. Yeah. It is again, expectations are we should, but these guys were coming in still in a spot where they're potentially being able to move up into the Super Conference, right? So they aren't going to be slouch teams at all. We went through that journey before. We can't count these teams out.
That is very true. And I mean, any game that we will go up against in the Super Conference in general will be quite a challenge regardless. Even if they're, the bottom team, they will still put up a fight because they know, this is what you do. It's not you go and you roll over on your back and show your belly. It's a do or die. And to get this win today and continue on in the Super Conference for next semester will be a huge thing. Oh, absolutely. And again, every single one of these players are going to have to lock in today. They have been practicing some BO6. So getting back on a MW3 there might be a little bit of rust to shake off here, but I know all the teams have really been doing that. But as long as they can get in, focus on today, that'll be good. I talked about J-Ray before, but today, Frizzy is going to be our player to watch. Your mouth is wide agape right now. I just seen the kills, 381, and just, whoa.
I want to look at the KD is always the big one for me, right? You can get as many kills as you want. How many times are you dying? And again, a 1.05 definitely isn't what people aim for when they come to like their pubs. I knew people were aiming for like 4.0s, but that's really hard to do in competitive, especially when you went into Super Conference, right? So the fact that it's over a 1.0, I'm gonna say it ain't too bad here. At first, I thought that 3,000 was his KD, and there was a typo. I'm like, that's
not right.
No, that would not be right. That would be insane. He'd literally be the greatest player in the world. You can't even get that many kills in a game.
No, I've seen people get a good couple. In BO6, I've seen a good couple people get over 120.
Yeah, 120 KD?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I meant like
Hi, Eric.
kills, but like in BO6, yeah, you can get really crazy like 5.0 KDAs.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But not 3,000.
No, I mean, sure. If you glitch it out, maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, we saw Coach Eric there. Potsy walking by, squad's trying to lock in right now. Always keep the good energy, but they're serious about this one. And today,
a lot of variation.
Yeah, a lot of variation. Well, I love about this 6-star and Karachi. Only two maps we're going to see today. I like it because Karachi's familiar, and I think this is probably indicative of what the other squad is feeling right now too. The fact that both teams ended up just going for these maps means that I think everyone's in that mindset of BO6. Let's just play on the stuff we're kind of familiar with here coming into this important matchup and see how that goes. Because, again, it is. Looking for the other squad as well. They're gunning, quite literally, for Super Conference, right? The Condors are just trying not to lose what they've gained this year. Sure, it's been rough, but you saw the end of the leaderboards there. They belong in the Super Conference. It's just growing from there to get to the top going forward. So they don't want to lose this one.
Hopefully they don't. I mean, I don't want to see them lose.
I highly doubt they want to.
No, I think we would hear. I would not hear the end of it, honestly, from them.
If they said that we want to lose this?
No, if they lost it and next semester they were going in not in the Super Conference.
Oh, no, yeah.
There wouldn't be a day I would not hear about it.
They'd end up like Taylor in the back there. You can see him now. His team was the academy squad here for the Condors was in one of the lowest league, and They shouldn't have been there because they just swept the entire. Did they drop a map?
I think one map.
They dropped one map.
Possibly. From what I remember, we could be incorrect, but I'm going to say one map they dropped.
Yeah, and I feel like, again, coming off the experience of what this varsity squad has gotten in the Superconference, if they drop down to the next one down, they certainly would probably dominate. They probably drop a map here and there. There's still going to be good teams in that league, but I think they would find themselves again at the end of next semester back here again. But they don't want to do that. You want to spend the rest of next semester in the Superconference.
Might as well, and then just keep working to get a higher spot than what we got this semester, and just work to improve. And especially with BO6, I mean, I played with 3 of the 5 varsity squad individually, except for one occasion. And BO6 plays extremely similar, but extremely different than Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, yeah.
And all of us have admitted, the omnidirectional movement is completely changing the game. The spawn points are horrible. Everything about it is going to be so different. And so
I wonder,
keeping Superconference would be very interesting to see.
I wonder what the muscle memory, because that's what they've been grinding. They've been grinding.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if the muscle memory is going to catch them today. You saw them warming up there. I wonder if that's going to be enough.
I hope so. However, I also know when they were playing BO6, they had habits from Modern Warfare 3.
That's true. Yeah, it takes a little bit to break. So they should be able to fall back into, that nice little rut that they're used to from playing this for a whole year before this moment. Hopefully, again, and we'll see. I don't know what the opponents. Assuming it's Missouri, Southern Missouri, is
Southern Mississippi.
Is Mississippi
U.S. Army? I think
it's the whole U.S. Army is against us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's actually why we got pushed back by half an hour.
They were busy with wars.
Something very similar. Apparently, from what I heard from Potsy, I think it was, something was going on, and they had to push it back. So they had 2 options.
What do you mean something similar?
I don't actually know. I just know they're like, something's going on with training, whatever.
Oh.
And so we can either push it forward to 7, or we could push it back to 9. And obviously, you go for the latter because, a
little more practice time too.
That as well. But no one's here.
Yeah. Well, I guess realistically, this is such an important match for them. If they decided that, hey, we're just doing it earlier and we couldn't stream it, that is the better option to do, because while we want to showcase our athletes at all times, I want them to win. And if they think that's the best option to win, they are priority. They come first. But well, at least now we get to see it because it got pushed back. You know what? Side tangent, since we're waiting for them to get the lobby going anyways. I hate the terminology of when it comes to calendars and meetings and stuff of move forward, push back, move back, push forward. What's what mean?
That feels like a
they're all
like
against each other.
Yeah, like an oxymoron.
Yes. That's why I always try to say earlier and later. I think it's the only solution you can have. So everyone out there, try not to say we're going to push the meeting forward, because I don't know what that means.
It means you're.
Is that forward in the day, or is that forward in time, which would be sooner?
Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Yeah.
Right. It's ambiguous. Everyone has their own definition.
Usually, I feel like if you're gonna say we're pushing it forward, you then give like a time.
I'm just gonna say we're gonna move it earlier, or move it later, or I'll just say, hey, the meeting is now at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Make it easy.
There you go.
Simple,
and now you can
clean,
do the math.
No confusion.
Yes. Stop saying push forward and back and whatever it is. Anyways, tangent over. This got moved later.
It did.
And later and later and later as we wait for the lobby to go. It looks okay. No, the opponents are. I see them starting to get in the lobby here. But I was gonna say, can you imagine they don't show up? That'd be great. Free win. No, they're definitely showing up for one of the most important matches of their entire semester.
Yeah, pretty much. I also can't help but notice Frizzy has gone already through 3 water bottles.
Or are those ready to go?
No, I think 1 might be full, 2 might be empty. Because I know I watched him finish 1.
I gotta talk to these guys. They're not media trained yet.
What do you mean?
Rip the labels off your water bottles.
Did they got it turned away?
I don't think that was intentional.
At least just turned away. I mean.
Fair enough. No free sponsorships. Give us money so that we can keep doing this cool stuff.
Exactly.
By the way, shout out to the partners that do make it possible. Of course, Conestoga Students Inc. You see it right down. Oh, look, it's in the bottom corner there. Look at the timing on that one. Nike and Six Sigma. You saw that. Actually, I don't know if we have a camera on it. Can we see the... oh, never mind. We're starting the game in a second. Never mind. Well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, we got an important match to go here. 5 potential maps, hopefully 3. The Condors facing off against South Mississippi. We'll see. Relegation. We need to win this.
That is a word I do not know. So yes, relegation.
Well, we don't want to relegate. That means we go down.
Okay, we don't relegate. Oh, there's so many shots. Frizzy with the double kill already. The man of the hour.
Yes. Player to watch.
Frizzy.
Using 2. Yellow team versus yellow team. I love this.
It's kind of a bad yellow on their side.
Yeah, what are they doing? That's gross. It's washed out. They've been in the sun too long.
So many kills. We're actually doing like good. Frizzy.
Yeah.
Frizzy's got 3 already.
Well,
Jay with 2.
I wanted to point out Jay Ray. This is a player that you want to watch doing a lot of those flanks, a lot of those sharking moments where he's looking for those kills outside objective. He's trying to hunt down those lanes, hunt down those flankers, making sure that those points are cut off, and allowing his team to be in a good position when point changes like this to be in a good spot for spawns.
That's very true. And Jay also does a thing where sometimes, you know, the team is moving to a certain spot, say for hard point, probably not hard point, control, whichever has the ABC. I don't know, I'm forgetting what it's called, but he will go to a different spot to try to get more points compared to the rest of the team who may be running together, which is pretty nice to see that, you know, they all have that individual consensus to do things, I guess.
Yeah, autonomy. Yeah, they know what their role is and what they need to be doing. But we do finally have our opponents on point right now, and they're actually locking the Condors out pretty well. They still have 15 seconds on it, so they're going to be able to get a good amount of points to keep this matchup pretty close here. Nice shooting from J. Ray. Good flick there from the trophy up to the player. That's going to be able to lock in those last few points, but the Condors are already moving over to that next point. We'll see how they handle a push here from Southern Mississippi.
Jay is still doing the thing that I like to see them do, which is hold that last point until the very last second that you can hold it to when the new one spawns, because, I mean, those couple seconds on that last point can change a game.
Well, now you got to watch what's happening right now. A split pushing in here from our opponents, and that's going to potentially force our spawns a little far away, but the Condors have done a great job of getting on, stopping that push there. And now we have Southern Miss stuck in that corner there where the Condors can just hold them off on those doors and make sure they do not move on to point.
I mean, spawns are a huge thing, and we see them holding this spot. However, you can also see us spawning very, very far off to the side, so it gives, you know, Mississippi, it gives a little bit of time to, if they clear us all out, we got a long way back.
Now, Condor's going to try to get that backdoor in there. It's Neb, does get the kill, gets on to point, and that's going to buy them a few more points. But you look at the rest of the Condors, they're ready for that next point here, but they're not going to win their gunfights, and that's actually going to hurt us now because, sure, we got those extra points, but we're not going to have that next position locked in.
It was unfortunate, though, but we do see at least 3 of them pushing. There's a 3-on-3, 2-on-4 now, push to that point. However, we are not making it fully there. Unfortunately, Jay really pushing in, though.
Well, we got point now. Get those kills. No, they're going to be able to snake them out there. Again, Condor struggling with this next point. 4th one on the board is giving a lot of points here to our opponents, 74-60.
He did not get the grenade. I had a little bit of hope there.
Nice, good kill there. That gives them an entry point. They're going to be on in a couple kills out in the center of the map, and that's going to be wonderful. That's what we talked about. Getting those outside lanes is what we want to see. Only 10 seconds left, though. Next point is going to be what they're looking for.
But we are still on top by about 20 or so points ahead. We're getting the kills. We see Jay. We see Dremel. We see Frizzy, the man of the hour. Everyone wants to talk about Frizzy because everyone loves Frizzy.
You love that. I love it. Dremel getting an amazing kill, too. You're talking about Frizzy, but Dremel's holding that point huge there, although we did lose on the other side. Neb is trying to watch that backside in for any flanks there. A couple Condors do drop here, but we are racking up the points over the 100-point mark now. And the Condors winning gunfights here at the bar. They got to watch out. Only one left on Neb. He needs to lock it in, but he can't.
Ooh, almost. There was an exchange there. There was an exchange with Neb.
It did buy them a little bit more space because of that trade.
It did. Frizzy getting a kill. Nice little exchange for Jay's death. But one thing that is kind of annoying and one thing that I've learned to be annoyed about is when people just lay down behind bars on point.
Well, that's what you got to do.
It's so annoying.
You had a couple
though.
too many, take a little nap, and then hope no one invades your territory.
It's so annoying because the amount of times that I've been killed, my team's been killed, and no one notices I'm on the ground.
You saw that Dremo just the last second turned away here, so he's not going to be able to get that poke. They'll go around pool together, and they'll actually be able to shut down 1 and 2, and the third one gets taken out as well. Great team push there from the Condors. And that's going to get them point. That was massive, but watch. There is still a player there. Strawn is still out the back. Thankfully, we shut him down. That could have been dangerous.
It could have been, but they're still lurking around. They're slowly spawning back in, pushing for that point again. However, you do see at least 4 of our boys pushing, wrapping around to get around that point. A little 4 stack, all sides covered. 1 on point, 2 pushing, 3 pushing actually, sorry. 2 Mississippi trying to push back that spawn to hold off.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4, and they're all dropping like flies. Condors, again, the reason they're doing that next point on rotate is about to pop here, and they want those spawns to be in their favor. Great push. Look at this. Condors are locking it in. This is what we expected from this matchup, a little bit of resistance, but at the same time, the Condors' skill and experience in this Super Conference is showing through.
It really is, and this proves why we want to keep the Super Conference to ourselves. We don't want to share it with anyone else, and we're proving that we are 100 points up on our opponents right now. Insanity, and that only got one guy.
Hey, we'll take a waste. I mean, they still got 1, but we'll take that again. They're going to be able to cap point for a little bit here. They got a decent lockdown as well. Condors will probably find this one troublesome to move in, but a kill there on Mr. Robot is actually going to open up that lane there for Frizzy to move in on the point. He can't get that next kill, though. He's only going to be able to nab a couple points.
But, hey, a couple points is a couple points. As long as we can get these kills and push in, Neb with a really nice double kill. If we keep pushing in, getting these kills, getting the point.
Well, the good thing is that right now, Southern Miss is actually distracted with that old point. They were not getting set up for the next one just unlocked here. So the Condors are already on top of it and ready to go. They just were not paying attention to moving to the next point.
And sometimes you do get trapped in that weird mindset where you don't realize what is happening next and you're stuck in the present, where with competitive esports, sports in general, you want to kind of have half a in the present and half a where are we moving to next.
Got to be thinking of the macro.
Exactly.
200 points now for the Condors. Southern Miss yet to break over into triple digits, and the Condors have this point locked down. It's looking good for us right now. Map 1 is looking like it should go our way unless something drastic falls apart here. Neb is just holding the lane, a hard scoping, hard ADS right down in that waterfall there. And yeah, it's not looking good here for Southern Miss. I don't think they're going to be able to get this point. This next one should be it if we can rotate around for it.
But we do see we are rotating. However, there's 2 Southern Miss on there right now. We did get a kill on us.
No, that was good, though. That was massive because what that does, it gives us a great spawn up top. Because they were trying to keep a player up there to make us force spawn. Yeah, so this is good for us now because we're able to funnel in like this, like you're seeing. But they're going to watch that backside there. Out by pool. We do get shut down. Let's see how the Condors handle it. They're probably going to get, over 100 points now, but still a long way here for Southern Miss to be able to catch up to us. We're only 10 points away from now.
It is, and we see very interesting. We'll see a 3 stack of our boys push in, and then you see Neb wrap around to go up top just in case to get that flank while everyone pushes forward. So everyone is focused on the 3 stack while Neb can push around and get those kills and hopefully get onto point.
Well, they did get on point there for a few seconds there behind the bar. They got 7 more points, and with only 3 left to go, as long as they can just clear out those guys, they'll be good. But I think they're just going to look at the next point. There's no point in fighting for this if you're going to give up control of that next hard point and that next unlock. Yeah, all you got to do is sit on it for a couple seconds here, and they have it. They're locked in with 2 seconds left on the board here. Get that kill, and they should be able to lock this in. 1 more point. There it is. Condors taking map 1 exactly as we thought they should.
It was a really nice run, too.
Yeah.
That was really nice to see.
No, it was good. Nice and quick. Make it easy peasy. As Cam would say, lemon squeezy.
Cam has weird little things he says. Love him. We should have asked for what he thought the final score was going to be.
Well, this isn't Val.
No, but like, he lost the last time. So
It doesn't matter.
We gotta give him redemption.
It wouldn't even count. We're all calling 3-0 on this. We're all calling 3-0. Hey, any of these things can change. Yeah, shake it out there, Neb. Shake it out. Good dub. You'll have to see it, but it's not over yet. You can see they're locked in. And Neb's smiling. They're in a good mood, and they know they should win this. But this, you've seen the attitude change in the squad. They're fun. They like it. But they're taking it serious now. Now that they're in Superconference and they've got dubs, they know they can do even better next time, especially now that they're going to be rocking into PO6, which they've been practicing on a little bit more. And they know they got a little bit of ways to go on that too. They just came off a LAN. It didn't quite go the way they had wanted it.
No, however, from what I know, they did still have some fun. They experienced, obviously, PO6 in its entirety to a degree in a competitive sense.
Yeah.
Even though comp isn't out, ranked's not even out yet.
Yeah.
So to see kind of the general idea of where it's going to go.
Where they lay and what they need to work on.
And it gives them something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Something to keep pushing for Superconference.
And again, they've said it too, even like this game right here is the last time they want to be playing MW3.
I don't blame them.
They're doing it because they are avoiding relegation right now, where our opponents on the other side are looking for promotion into the Super League. We don't want to give them our spot. We do not want them taking that away here. And so far, it's looking good with a 250 to 120 on that first map with Hardpoint. It looks good, but we go into S&D. Things can change here, but we do know that the Condors, previous to BO6, were really working on their Hardpoint. Now, we've mostly seen it on Invasion. Karachi's been not quite the focus for it, but again, we should be good. But this is the chance for Southern Miss now in map 2 to get a win.
Especially with S&D. It's not a respawn. Frizzy and Jake very quickly take out 2 of Southern Miss low. That means 2 less players to worry about.
This is interesting right now. You see over there by Frizzy. He's got a player near him. Bomb as well. They're just trying to give themselves all lanes to go. If it goes B, they're going to know it's going B, and now the whole team can rotate. You see that? They had sites on the other side. Neb was watching that A site, so now they've got 3 on 2 that they can shut this one down. So the bomb planted.
Frizzy took out the last one. They said, is A-okay here?
Yep. And round 1 is going to go to the Condors. And again, immediately you saw that. The second that they got that first the first 2 early picks there, immediately set up. There was no hard commit to anything. We're defense. If they get the plant, that's fine. We can go for a retake. But I love their positioning. It was just reflexive. There was just no needing to guide each other on that. It was defense. Just immediately they knew where to go.
Yeah, one of the things that I do this in S&D where I'm like, I can't find the other team, and instead of sitting and waiting like these boys did, where you just hold both plant spots and just wait, I push. And so that's where obviously our difference is. This is where I learned from the boys to not do. And so to see them actually, have that self-restraint is very nice to see. Neb trying to get some shots on.
Yeah.
But hey.
Well, what's good about this is he just got a bunch of information. They know where that bomb is likely going, or at least 2 players are hanging out. Ooh, watch on the rooftops. J-Ray almost getting taken out there. He's got to watch his backside. He might get taken out there. Yeah, he missed a balcony player there. And on the inside as well, this is actually going in favor of Southern Miss.
Hey, that was not good. I laughed because I seen Tywer literally dive down the stairs, turn around, and I thought they were gonna get those kills, but they didn't.
And there it is, a round for Southern Miss. They're gonna put this 1-1. As I was saying at the beginning, quite hurriedly, this is a chance for Southern Miss to be able to take a map off the Condors, because you don't have those chances for mistakes, and the Condors do slip up once or twice, or some weird strats come out that the Condors can't adapt to quickly. S&D is the place to get those unexpected map wins off of your opponents.
Well, that is very true. And it seems like right now this might be a defense-heavy favored map, considering how it's been going. That might change though.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
might see a complete turnaround. We never know.
in general, you kind of want to be on defense when it comes to S&D.
Jay's picking bodies off right now.
Kind of waiting for your opponents to come to you. You can just hold lines, and that's exactly what the Condors are doing right now. Shutting down 3 of them. Just Strahan left. I don't think that they're going to be able to wrap this one up.
No, I don't think so. It's very hard to win against an entire team. He did, however, take out, I think it was Jay. So, I mean, going out with a kill is something. You did your job.
Consolation prize. Fortunately.
Here's a participation.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is at that point. Hey, you were here and you have proof of it, but you didn't win.
They tried.
They still can, though, as we switch on to offense. Hopefully we can turn this one around a little bit. I mean, we getting some, not going back and forth would be good. Let's try to get a little bit of a lead here. Get one of those on attack so that we can go into defense with that extra point on the board.
That is true. I'm a little kind of shocked that Neb grabbed the bomb. That's not normally what I see. Neb carrying bomb.
I don't think Neb can do it.
I mean, I believe in him, but like usually that's just not what I see. Maybe in the month I've been gone that they've changed some strats.
Well, J-Reg, I think he knows that player's up there too, but he does want to watch any kind of flank around that backside. I think they're going to just wait because they're waiting to see right now if Southern Miss does get aggressive, but eventually they're going to have to plant that bomb. So they do want J-Ray going on a flank and trying to pick something up here. He's watching his corners in case they got someone watching out for him. But yeah, there's a player way back watching B, so he's only have 3 to worry about. Here and there, he'll get caught off on the ladder. Now at least the Condors know where it is, and that was a messy spray there from Neb.
I seen that flick, that panic flick. No.
Yeah, that he was trying to find where the auto aim would lock in, just couldn't connect with it, and yeah, unfortunately, it's up to Dremo to finish this off. He does have bomb. Is he going to try to go around for a B site? And honestly, that player did leave, but they are watching now in case that bomb is going to make its way around here.
But you got to run so far, so hard.
He's done.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to get to that B site, which it's one of those lose-lose situations. You just try your best to do something, and it's ultimately it's not.
And this is why I said defense is just generally the side you want to be on. That's why I want us to get. It's nice to get a win on offense because then you just give yourself that go ahead that every time you get a defense, 90% chance you're going to win it. Mm-hmm. That means 90% chance you're winning this entire map.
S&D is first of 3, 4, 3?
Yeah, 6.
3.
Double that.
All right. Is it really 6?
It's a lot, yeah.
I feel like it's, I don't know. I need to hop on BO6 later.
It doesn't matter. This game's irrelevant now, so you don't have to remember it. Start deleting the memory banks. Whoa, a little dance here on the chimney.
Santa's coming home.
Yeah, his partner left. Couldn't keep up with Neb.
The elves had to go deliver presents elsewhere.
He's like, I'm out of here. Wow, Condors struggling this time around.
They might have got a little shaken up.
Yeah, maybe it felt a little bit different on the way they approached this one, but could have been that they've gotten thrown off. I was watching the dance
a little more rushed.
So I didn't quite see what was happening there. Oh, we almost got the picks. There it is. Beautiful. As he drops down there, and now it's down to 2 and 2.
And they know where the last two, presumably where the last two will be.
Problem is the bomb is planted. They need to get in there and get a kill and get the defuse as well, so they can't waste any more time. There it is. Going to be able to get one. They can hop down for that last one on site. You saw him around the corner. Take the pokes there and get the defuse. Ooh, no. Not going to get it. That sucks. It was too long. Just took just a little bit too long.
That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. He had it in his hands. If only there was like 10 more seconds.
Yeah. And that sucks now. What I was just talking about, you want to get a win on offense, and our opponents just did that.
Do we need to start switching the casting? Do we need to do what I did for the first win? Who's what?
Was that like a prize? Like, I'll give you this if you win? Eric held up a controller case, I think.
Oh, I should have told them that if they won, they get stickers. I keep forgetting Jay and Frizzy know.
At this point, everything you say is a lie when it comes to stickers.
Okay, I always have them on me. Ask Rush. Ask Rock League boys. I always get them.
Well, right now,
I don't know. I don't know.
Stickers will be nice, but that's not the most important thing for them. They're worried about locking this in because right now Southern Miss is doing a good job of keeping this S&D under control here against the Condors. Down to Neb and Dremo. At least Dremo's going to get one. Can he pick a second one when he saw where the player went? He's got the AR to take those fights if he needs to, but unfortunately he lost a teammate and then himself. And 4 points on the board here for Southern Miss Condors. Bit of a hill to climb. But again, I said, if there's a map lost, this is where it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's still 3 more after.
Well,
That
yeah,
is
I mean, if they 3 more maps will be left after. Yes, yeah. Hopefully, only 2 will be played though.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
That would mean we win.
Do a little, I don't know, throw a coin in a wishing well.
We don't have a wishing well around here.
We are in a void. That is correct. We can make one.
Yeah. Oh, so we have that power.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would have been making beach towels and martinis the whole time.
We actually have a whole pool in the corner that you guys don't know about.
I'm not gonna say anything about Neb just grenading himself there. By the way, I won't point that out.
No, not at all.
Hey, nice kill there for Dremo.
And Frizzy.
Frizzy, you're right on the other side. Our player to watch.
He did get first blood, so we got it. We'll switch it around. It was Frizzy then Dremo, just to be picky.
Technical.
Yeah.
Very technical. Now, the quiet or the inevitable storm here. Gunfights on the roof, and J-Ray opts to fight. Not this time, but another day. He did have an SMG, and this is probably a smart call to get out of there, but very lucky to escape with his life.
That is very true, especially to dive off a building head first. IRL would not work.
You know, that would have been the worst choice to take, but you're beating a rock in a hard place there. But it is down to our opponents to get that plant, and Neb might have sight if they try to make that cross.
Oh,
he
someone.
left. Yeah. Oh, no, and that player's going to get around with the bomb to A site. I don't think he'll get the plant, though.
Yeah, will they be confident enough to get that plant? I don't think so.
No, absolutely not.
Considering they're running around in the corner right now, honestly, I'd do the same thing.
Does he just want to bait us out to, like...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he just wanted to, like, bait us out so maybe he could get, like, kills on us all somehow.
Maybe. I don't know the thought process behind
I don't
that.
know what the game plan was, but it does give Condors
something to work
another
with.
point.
We're catching up. We're I was gonna say Mufasa, but like Mufasa never actually made it out. So
No, he did.
he's we're Simba. We're Simba right now. We've been cast into the jungle, and we're slowly making our way back to reclaim our throne.
Ooh, a little bit of a stray bullets there. Not enough were caught into the body of the opponent.
Jay setting up
And we do have Mr. Robot down, though, at least.
something. It's a start. Who took him out?
I didn't
Frizzy
see.
took him out. I don't know. Cannot confirm.
I was busy looking at Neb's shooting, or sorry, Dremo's shooting. Ooh, Dremo's trying to go for the plan. Well,
Ooh.
that's a problem too, because now Southern Miss is going to know where that bomb is, and it's not in a position that's very easy to pick up. That sucks. Dremo was really, really relying on his teammates to be able to shut down those angles there. That's a great sneak in there from Southern Miss.
It's very interesting to see. It is two
Ooh, good. Hold that
down.
angle. Oh, no.
Frizzy?
Neb. I want to see if Neb will get it, but he just missed the player.
No! He almost had the plant!
Well, we didn't. No, we got the. No, we didn't. You're right.
No,
Yeah.
it was like a sliver that he needed.
And this is going to be hard here.
Oh,
He's going to
but
go for the plant. Yeah, because they might expect. Yeah, look at that. Strahan was trying to watch in case that bomb went the other way. He'll be able to get the plant. He's got to get the heck out of there, though. Watch out behind you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sucks. If you could hold off on that, you're good. I'm wondering why he chose that angle instead, rather than going back through a garage, like behind burning car or garage tunnel.
It might have been a where he thought the sound was coming from.
Maybe.
He might have heard footsteps that sounded like it was over here, but it was actually. I don't know. I'm trying to make excuses for it right now.
Does Strahan have stick drift?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he needs to, I don't know, wipe his controller down. Maybe the cord was sitting on the keyboard.
Just saw at the end there his screen started slowly moving.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, look at it. I think Strahan's got stick drift. Yeah, he's got stick drift.
Oh, yeah. We love more. I want more of their team with stick drift.
Well, it's working for them right now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the Condors handle this now. One more point here for our opponents, and they can lock this in. Great potential double kill. No, at least we got the one, but we do know Bomb is down over there. In the window, get the kill. Neb got it. And when they know there's going to be a player behind Diner.
And that player is dipping and diving all around.
Oh, of course.
I mean, hey, when you got Bomb, you're the last player alive, and you got 4 people coming for you.
Yeah. You got to skedoodle. They shut down the win on map 2. But remember, it is still a match point.
It is.
We
need 2 more.
Southern Miss needs 1.
Will we see that happen? Who knows?
Good question. Don't have the answer for you yet.
Maybe they will.
Yeah.
In like two games. They'll
Someone
have an
could see
answer.
the future. Let us know. Actually, don't. I don't want to know that you can see the future.
I don't either. See, that's who I normally see with Bomb.
Yeah, well, he had the last few there. Ooh, that's good intel there. They got the util out, but unfortunately no kill out of it.
It happens. Util usually will give away, and then it's just finding where exactly those players are sitting.
Positioned, yeah.
It's tough, especially if you flash yourself or kill yourself.
We also don't know how many you're going to get. Frizzy goes for the shots instead. I was really hoping there would be a little backside gun smack, but
no. A little execution.
No melee comes out in the corner. You got the gun. There it is. Frizzy. Sneaky around the corner, knowing that someone could be there. Got to check your corners, kid. He does exactly that. And now Condors in a good position, 3-2, but they have to be careful because, well, see what happened before.
Ooh, this is
it's
iffy.
Well, it's okay, but yeah, they're watching their angles. They're covering the corners right now. Condors just got to watch Bomb behind you. There it is. That's all you got to do. The second you know your teammate goes down, you know what angle they're coming through. And now,
5-5.
Match point where our opponents thought they maybe had a map on lock. Condors bringing things back. Not over yet, though. But I think we're on defense. Or sometimes it does a weird thing in the final round here. Yes, we are on defense. Okay.
We like that.
We do.
We favor that.
Well, we have lost on defense.
That never happened.
I delete it. Wow, okay. Put a sticky note over the 5 that they have.
Just
bring it down to 4.
Don't pull up on YouTube and don't reverse the video.
Let's see what the plan is here for the opponents. They're going straight to B. It's a B rush there. Can the Condors get? I don't know if they can get a kill there. Look at J-Ray trying to get behind, but he gets taken out here, and that is going to be a position locked down there for our opponents. It's going to be very, very difficult now for the Condors to pull this one back with that bomb planted as well.
Frizzy did, however, get a kill, and it looks like who's shooting? Frizzy is once again shooting. So they can. I think Frizzy has an idea of where these other 2 are, but because he was shooting, and now Dremo can be like, oh, they shot from this way.
Yep, they gotta watch out though. No, they poked out at the wrong time there. Frizzy shut down, knowing a player could have been there, and there Neb tries to pull it together for the team, and it will be Southern Miss coming around with a win on map 2. It was so close for the Condors, but I ain't shook. I hope they ain't shook because I said preemptively before all of this that this is a game mode where opponents that aren't so terribly out of your skill level could get a map win.
And we also went into this knowing that this might be a close matchup. That, we might get some games like this where, they get a win, we get a win, and then we get more wins.
Yeah, hopefully the more wins come after this.
So.
All players turning their heads immediately. Coach Potsy must be talking at this point. Wonder what he's saying.
Good try. You guys should have done this maybe. Or he might go, you played good, don't change anything. Maybe.
I think good try. S&D. We'll get him in the next 2.
Yeah.
The problem is that we do end up back in an S&D for our 4th match, I believe, right? Yeah. because we go back to hard point
Ew.
for the last.
I do not like S&D. It's too slow.
It is very slow. That's not why people play Call of Duty.
No, however, 2 of our players like S&D. They prefer it.
Crazy.
I know.
Absolute maniacs.
I tell them all the time.
Go play Counter-Strike.
Go choose a different game.
You know,
Don't play S&D for fun.
what do you do for fun? Just in your
Only
free
do
time.
it when you need to. It's so wild. How do you play a game that slow? It's one issue I have with Val. Val is so slow. Let me run faster, please.
Very slow.
Let
Yeah,
me slide around.
same reason I can't. Generally, MOBAs are hard for me as well.
It's just too slow. That's why, like, even with the new COD, I still have issues. You can go fast, but sometimes it's not
Very
fast
fast.
enough. Give me a
Really?
vehicle.
Okay. You need to be playing Trackmania.
What is that?
You not play Trackmania?
I have never heard of it.
If you like going fast, Trackmania is your...
Maybe I need to get on the Six Sigma rig.
Well, Trackmania would not work on that. Trackmania is not a sim racer.
Well, I'm still gonna get on the Six Sigma.
Oh,
rig at
that's
one
fair
point.
too. Yeah.
I mean, we got it at our disposal.
I would play what they have on there though.
Yeah. I'm
Not
not changing
Trackmania.
anything. I'll play the iRacing. Apparently, little side fact about one of our COD players.
Okay.
Dremo mentioned to me that he is apparently gold in iRacing.
What is it? I don't know the ranks there.
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
He just went, yeah, I'm gold. And I'm like,
Is that good?
congrats. Like,
So what's the reference point? Let me look at iRacing
I
ranks
really,
right now.
I don't know, but it's, yeah, it was kind of a weird side conversation that we had because he noticed that it was on. He is currently, I don't know what he's doing, but, yeah, it was, I've been saying to Yuri, once we get the arena open, we should get an iRacing team.
Well, according to the internet, a quick glance here, there is no gold.
Did I get lied to?
There's rookie, Class D, Class C, Class B, Class A, and Pro level.
What is gold then?
iRacing
What
gold
is,
rank.
does someone in chat know what iRacing gold is? What is gold in...
The internet is bringing up gold rank in Fortnite Rocket Racing. That's not the same.
I don't think that's
We'll
the
have to
game.
get to the bottom of this. While we do that, why don't you guys go stretch your legs? They're going to take about 2 or 3 minutes here between this this map here to head into the next one. So we'll see you on the other side of the break here, all stretched out, ready to go, and ready for a Condors win.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, in developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
are Condors.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again here as we continue on with Call of Duty today here. Avoiding relegation is the name of the game as our opponents look for promotion into the Super League. The Condors just need to get this win on our opponent, Southern Mississippi, to be able to be in the clear and be smooth sailing from here on out. Welcome back. I'm Leaf, and I'm Mute Chaos with me. Get ready for more COD.
Absolutely. I'm not doing well
trouble
with
today.
words today.
Yeah. It's one of those days. We all got those days.
The COD team makes me nervous.
Is that what it is, the COD team?
The COD team's too good at what they do, so they make me
yeah.
nervous.
Well, clearly not. They just lost the map.
See, I don't know.
It is currently 1-1 right now as our opponents did get search and destroy off of us there on Karachi. We head back into Karachi in a few moments here. This time looking at control, which is something that we have watched the squad do plenty of times. They've won some, they've lost some, but hopefully that experience comes through. Their hard point was really good for them, 250 to 120. So hopefully that kind of game comes through again here on control.
I hope so. I just want one more. I want 2 more map wins.
2 more maps and done?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go home and eat pizza.
Ooh, what kind?
Shawarma.
Huh?
Yeah. Shawarma pizza. Very good.
I thought you were going to be like,
Yeah.
pizza, like pepperoni and cheese, not.
Shawarma pizza. I usually get Hawaiian, though, with green peppers on
Oh,
it.
thank God
Yeah.
you are also a Hawaiian fellow enjoyer.
I'm normal. I guess we're not normal. We're the...
Yeah, apparently we're outcasts. I don't
know. Most people that don't like would say that it's gross haven't even tried it.
It's so sweet and like savory, especially if you get like a spicy ham on there.
Yeah. Oh, maple bacon. Maple bacon on there. I like that green peppers just for a little bit of a little crunch. And it's production. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Bye.
Don't listen to production. Pineapple on pizza is no longer a sin.
Yeah, it's never
we
was.
said that.
It never was.
It is actually a blessing to enjoy pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Well, we'll poll the players and everyone else afterwards. Here. But for now, yeah, we're hoping that we can come into this game, lock in. Southern Mississippi did some work in the last one here, and I'm very just curious about what maybe went wrong there. That might be. I probably won't even. We're going to do an interview with them after.
You are. I'm not.
Yeah. Well, we as a team are going to, as a collective audience, we're going to go there and chat with them. But their focus, I know, is not in the game anymore, so maybe we won't focus on what really happened here. But as long as they win the next 2. Now, if they lose Superconference, that I don't know if they'll even want to do an interview at that point. But yeah, that's the real focus. They win this, they're locked in. I know, again, they want to move on to BO6. The fun thing is that they already mentioned they're so locked into BO6 and how much more important that is that once they have Superconference, Neb mentioned I might ask our opponents next week to play BO6, like in this bracket, to play BO6 instead of because like they don't care about winning, they just want practice.
Honestly, fair enough. Because yeah, usually I only see them playing individually. Usually I can actually pick them into my games individually.
Yeah.
They don't run really as a team just yet, mainly because obviously you want to focus on the game that you're currently competing in. But like from what I've seen, they're good. I mean, they're better than me. They carry me when I get them.
Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate. I go from like top frag to like dead last, and they're making fun of me. I'm like, listen, you're messing up my skill-based matchmaking right now.
Yeah, it's their
It is
fault.
not a me issue. It's a you.
You guys should be good enough to carry. Come on.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
I'll just hold the
What are you
point and call it a day. I did my job. You do yours.
Yeah, the squad waiting right now. I do believe we're just waiting on one of the other spectators may have crashed out, as happens with COD.
I mean, it's
quite
happening with
often.
us.
Well, I was going to say, think we won't have to deal with this client anymore, but it's going to be another one, and there's probably some
Apparently it's
problems.
worse. Apparently
Yeah.
spectating BO6 is arguably worse because when you click, you know how we have 1 to 8?
Yeah.
It'll mess up and then the kill stuff is incorrect.
It's
so-
already wrong on this one, too.
Yay.
I think the only one that has accurate stats is Hardpoint. So don't look at the KD ratios like
Little
on
thing up in
these
the corner,
maps.
the gray one.
Yeah, they apparently just get wrong on S&D and control. So
I know Frizzy has actually mentioned that to me. He's like, don't read those. And I'm like,
no.
what do you want me to read then?
No. Well, we do get into the match. And we don't need to do any reading, just watching.
Watch
As
and
the
learn.
Condors face off against Southern Mississippi. We'll see if they continue that streak here or if it was just an S&D kind of fluke here that they got a map off the Condors.
Maybe it was an S&D fluke. Maybe. It's an S&D fluke.
We'll see. Ooh, double kill there, J-Ray.
And
That's,
Neb.
yeah, real good too because, he's just tearing through him right now. Real good. Look at this aggressive positioning right now. Being able to hold off this line in this corridor here is going to be so crucial. If you can keep getting kills here to block them off, but they do at least get the information. But watch, Southern Miss is actually moving around the backside now. They're going to get back on point here. We'll see how long.
That last kill, that made me nervous. I honestly did not think Neb was going to get that kill, but he did. Frizzy's getting kills. Dremel's getting kills. Dremel got killed. Who's going to follow it up? J-Ray. Calling it.
Uh-oh, right in front of you. Watch out.
It was Frizzy.
Yeah, Neb gets eliminated there. Tywer shuts him down here, but Frizzy
with another one.
starting to roll around, and he's got to watch. Someone's on point now. They need to shut that down. There's your sight. There's your kill. And they do keep them off the point there, but they've got one tick locked in. They got to watch that B rotate, though, and there it comes.
That was unfortunate. Jay really trying to get this shot, this kill. Frizzy took one out. Got a little exchange. Jay got taken out. No exchange. Not really what you want to see.
This is not good at all because, look, they're also rushing on to A right now, and they're going to be able to lock that one in. All the Condors put all of their effort into locking down B, and they're just going to give up on A at this point. They know it's probably not going to work for them unless a miracle kill from Frizzy comes out here. He gets on point, and he does shut down A. Very surprising. Last moment, and he's going to be able to clear that last tick. So the Condors are just going to have to watch out for A now. B locked in, extra minute on the board.
And we do have the lives currently remaining are even with that last kill from Frizzy. 15-15. As soon as that runs out, it is no more respawns. Dremel with another kill. Slowly taking those lives down.
At this point, though, I don't know if lives is going to be the big factor here because they have to make sure that they do not lose the next team fight, because if they do, they lose that tick and they lose this round.
We do see 3 of our players on each kind of corner right now, which could change it. It could absolutely mess us up. It is one of those things where you just have to hold your point and get your kills, which is not what is happening right now.
No, they're going to be able to all hop on that. That's going to clear that point. Condors won't be able to respawn in time, and that's going to be round 1. Going to Southern Miss. Bit of a, pardon the pun here, but a bit of a miscalculation from the Condors. I mean, they committed everyone to B site there, and that A site got so dangerously close to being lost that only one more tick. They had a whole minute. They had to take a team fight and not all die at once. If they were maybe trickle in, they could probably hold it, but losing all 4 players at once like that really was the problem and gave that dub to Southern Miss.
I think right now, just spreading out slightly, like, you know when cats spread their toes?
Yeah.
That's what the boys need to do right now. They need to be no, but like, you know how they're still kind of connected? The boys still need to be kind of connected.
Okay, I see it. I see where you're going with this analogy here. And
Frizzy got a kill.
yeah, look at that. Straight to B site here for the Condors on the back of site. Diner, can he lock it in? Dumpster is being bombarded with Southern Miss players.
Frizzy with the nice little getaway. Nice to see.
We'll see how long it lasts. So there's 2 players on him. Condors not really looking at anything with any kind of objective right now. And behind him is going to be a player there. Yeah, Condors are split, but at least they do start getting some progress towards A, and they'll at least be able to get a tick here. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like they'll be able to get a tick.
And Frizzy got another kill. We've seen Frizzy. It looked like Frizzy and not sure who else was pushing up with him through that little section there. They're splitting up so that you know,
2
you
and 2.
hold them off. You make sure that you don't get all those pins at once, because it also splits up Southern Miss, which means that they can't really.
Yeah, at the same time, though, they're not winning all the gunfights they should be, and not playing together as a team is going to end up probably costing them a lot of time here. They got 2 ticks almost on A site. If you can win this gunfight here for Dremel, though, he might be able to get Alas, now he's going to rotate over to B site there, and they are just not finding any success with either of these points at this moment. If they get this kill, though, they've got Diner.
And they've got it. Jay got it.
Ooh, nice. Get that util out. Hold them off. 2 people on point. They're going to be able to lock in a tick at B here. It buys them a lot of progress. The problem is that they get killed here and they don't have B. They only have 45 seconds to lock in the last 2, and that could be troublesome. There it is. They're not going to lock in B, and A site still not done either. Time ticking down.
We got 2 kills there. We're pushing in, but whether we can get the full push in for that last little bit.
No, this is troublesome right now. They're not going to have a lot of time for that last point because well, what's going to happen is our opponents are going to fall full force on that A site if you do even get
Jay.
B here.
Go to A. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, he was waiting, though. He just wanted to make sure his teammates were set up in a good position to defend him. Oh, he doesn't see the player moving on a point there, and he does not have support. Frizzy's nearby, but Frizzy wasn't close enough. And now Frizzy dead. Condors, 14 seconds left, need to get on one of these points. They're going to have to hard commit 2 players over to B site. They get that in, but we already see Southern Miss on their tails. They're chasing them down. They're going to at least lock time. 9 seconds left. They got to win these gunfights. Watch out, open by dumpsters. There's one.
Oh.
And I don't know if the gunfight happened, but it looks like over on A, we're going to be able to lock that one in. Extra minute on the board, but the Condors don't need it. They're going to get both at once.
I don't like being stressed.
Yeah,
That made me stressed.
they made that one tough with that
my.
split push there, but as you said, it does make it a lot more confusing for the opponents. Where do they go? They got to split their forces. I guess the Condors really thought, okay, we're going to benefit from our opponents coming in 1 by 1 or 2 by 2.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to, as much as you want to stick as a team, because you're like, maybe, one of us will get killed, everyone else will, follow it up. Sometimes you have to, do the thing you're not supposed to do in horror movies and split up. Because then you get wins like that.
We'll see how Southern Miss returns the favor.
Tremel already got first blood.
That's good for by a little bit of time, but we saw even J-Ray's efforts in round 1 weren't enough. They're already going to start locking in A site with a tick.
Southern Miss doing some weird strats where we got 2 pushing A, 1 really going long.
Yeah, that's going to work out for them, though. They're going to be able to get the kill on Frizz.
Ooh, and Tremel. Ooh. Neb, thank you. No, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Neb, again for the kills.
Pull the stretch there, calling it before it happened, and it didn't happen.
Ugh.
And now the Condors got to watch out. A site is swarming with Southern Miss players. They're going to be able to lock in 2 points. Condors not doing anything to shut that down. All 3 players on it. They're going to lock it in. Extra minute on the board here.
It's a little turned around there.
Yeah, Condors struggling right now to deal with this offense of Southern Miss.
Jay trying to pick some players off. They're trying to rotate to B, and he managed to hold them off.
I wonder if we're going to see a flank, though, from J-Ray. Yes, we're absolutely going to see a Frank here from J-Ray. Well, Frankfurter, give him a hot dog.
And we see Frizzy holding that angle there where you should be holding it. You got, looks like Neb and Dremel are both on point just in case, if someone comes in, it's contested, they can't start getting those points on. Jay getting those kills, which is what we want to see on that flank. Getting taken out, that's okay because they're a little far away.
Yeah, they call the peak right there, and then we're going to lose another gunfight. That's going to get them a little bit closer there. 3 players now from Southern Miss are going to be able to start swarm onto the point here, and another gunfight over by Dumpsters is going to let them win that one out, but the Condors do eventually shut that down. There is a good little hold. 1 player is still pushing it. They're going to get on Diner and start that progress.
And they can definitely, they're starting to see now what way they're coming in, which they're trying to go around the back, which is kind of weird. If you're getting killed that many times going that way, please change your strats. That's like the #1 thing that goes through your mind, common sense. Southern Miss not using their common sense right now.
But the Condors are locking it in as a result. Watching it. The out of space vending machine's got no one, but there's Plus. Get down. Get him by the washrooms. 30 seconds left. Condors are holding off. This is tough. They did not put themselves in a good spot. I mean, it's been 1:30 they've had to hold off. They're doing all right now, and again, a lot of it's coming to J-Ray, who is working that flank real well right now.
That's true. Frizzy did get a double kill before it got taken out. I also did notice that Southern Miss did take out one of their own players with a grenade, which we want to see that.
Yeah, that's huge, huge. Neb with a double kill over there as well. That's going to buy us all the space in the world that we need. Just got to watch that cross. Take them out. 2 seconds left. They're not going to get on there. And a win for the Condors. Very close, though. Very close. Yeah, celebrate that one because you recovered from quite a stressful situation. Losing A with so much time on the board there was not ideal. So great hold there on B.
It really was, especially pushing them to the point where you got them in a spot where you just start taking bodies.
Yeah.
And then you start taking their lives, and then they start not being able to respawn, and then you panic. And then you start making stupid plays, you start rushing certain spots, which then ultimately gives your opponents the win, just like the Condors got. So, Call of Duty, a game of keeping your wits about you, believe it or not. Or just raging. It's one or the other,
Mostly
no between.
that.
Usually it's raging.
J-Ray, first blood, but again, it doesn't necessarily mean much here. They're going for a straight B push. They really want to get on there. They're not afraid to give away the information that they're there either. That trophy system is going to eat up that util there, and the Condors push does not work, but they immediately switch to A site. No hesitation. That's something that killed them in that previous round there when they were on the attack. They hesitated on where they wanted to go, but now the hard commit to A. They're going to be able to lock in some progress, and maybe even a second one, unless Mr. Robot can get on them.
I wonder if that was actually their intent, was to go in 2B and die.
I mean, it's conditioning. You had that split push on the last time you went on offense here. Why not try it again? Because and make them think it's going to happen so that you can go grab A. And beautiful, look at that. 2 minutes on the board. That was the plan. It was brilliant.
It was. Whatever they decided and talked about coming into this round worked beautifully. Because it could have went two ways. It could have went, Southern Miss sees you starting to, separate, and they all leave B. Or they do what they did, where you can then start going for A and completely round it off.
Ooh, we got the information. Someone's there. Take him out. Get the kill. Condors will be able to slowly start moving in now, though. They got 4 players, but they're going to lose one of them. Backside Diner, get the kill. That's great. One left in Diner. You shut them down. There they are. Hello. Waiting to greet you at the door. Knock, knock. You're dead. And you're also dead. Great. 2 kills there. Neb's on point. Now, Condors, all they have to do is what they did while on defense last round.
Absolutely. And the more players you can get on that point, the faster it builds up, as we see. As long as you keep these gun battles, keep them at base so they don't contest it like that.
Oh my God.
Don't like that.
They are just running in there, running amok, but they're killing them one by one over by dumpsters. Doesn't matter. They can't get on point. Condors lock it in. A dub on the map there, and they're going to go on to match point in the series.
That's what I like to see, is a nice, smooth, clean 3 home. Oh, they technically went 4.
Yeah, it was 3-1. It was super clean.
I mean,
Yeah.
We don't see the one.
They lost the first one, or was it the second?
Second one.
Okay.
They won first, lost second, and
Yes.
took 2.
Yes, and it is 3-1.
But it is overall 2-1.
Oh, that's for the series. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. You're right. It is 2-1 match point. We now go into, I believe, S&D again.
On Karachi.
Guess what map? Yeah. The Karachi.
In case you missed Karachi, believe it or not, you don't gotta wait long to get it back.
And it didn't go well for us last time on S&D. That is where we gave up that singular point in the series that our opponents have.
However, going back into the same game mode on the same map, we might switch it around because you already seen what happened the last time.
You know what didn't work.
You know what didn't work. You know what did work. You know how to change it. Now, whether you actually go through with changing it, that's up to you.
I think what they should do, just B rush every time.
Just rush their spawn, not even. Don't even go for any. Don't go AB, straight to spawn. Take them out at their core.
I'm down for it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to find out what they do. Because again, they definitely would have talked about it, knowing that they'll have to go up against into it again. I mean, it's a guarantee that they'll have to face it again. So they were already definitely thinking ahead to it, what to do. But smiles on the faces. Looks like they're confident that they can take this. Even if it does go to a map 5, I am still overall bullish on the squad taking the dub today because we saw how that first hard point went.
Yeah.
Very much in our favor, 250 to 120.
That first game was beautiful. That's like watching your firstborn. That's like meeting your firstborn kid, not watching.
Is it?
I was gonna say it was like watching your
Just
firstborn
watching.
kid getting born. It's like that's
a
not,
terrifying experience.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's fun. You could frame it as a nice thing, I suppose.
I mean, it's like meeting your firstborn kid. It's like I don't know where I'm going with this.
I have not had a child, so I obviously can't give you my experience with it, but I probably would guess that might be on a different scale as a win in Call of Duty.
I'll have to ask Neb.
I would have to fathom, but we could ask the players. But Neb. I think Neb had 7 kids, so. It is hardpoint. Cool. I wasn't sure. I never got corrected before, so I just assumed it was. And so it is a hard point. So we should be good.
Frizzy had a nice little kill there. Our player to what? Oh, Neb. Neb got taken out. No, that was a nasty takedown. Dremel. Very quick. No one's on point though. There's not a single person on point right now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
Nah. We're going for an infinite round.
We're never going to stop. Who's on point? Neb is just sitting on point.
Yeah, he's just chilling out.
He's got a little hammock set up. He's got a little campfire going. Frizzy just picking people off.
That's what it's got to be. Look at already moving to the next point there where we lose the gunfight. So it's going to be a little harder to get on there, but J-Ray calls it out nicely. Player on the ground cuts in. Tell that there's another player there. Can turn the corner but not get the shots landed. So it'll be up to Drumma to clean it up there, but that is going to give time for the rest of the squad to storm a little bit, but at least we do have point. Approaching 40 points on the board with 0 to Southern Miss's name.
Maybe. You know someone's there. At least one. Maybe you see 2.
Yeah, they're up dead. Looking great right now.
Nice
Condors cleaning up these points. Great lead. Great way to start this. They might lose a couple here if Dremel loses his next gunfight, which looks like he probably will. Yeah, that's going to be a couple points on the board here, but this doesn't matter. The Condors are already looking for the next one, but so is Strahan. Look at him already over there.
He's off in his own little world.
Yeah.
He's holding it down. He's not knowing where anyone is. Neb and Frizzy coming in to clean it up. He's still there. Strahan is still there.
That's going to hurt Frizzy's intel, but at least he does have the ration times for it, and another player comes to help out there. And unfortunately for them, though, it's not enough. Condors grab the point. 12.
Here comes Southern Mississippi all coming in an airplane army formation. Either works.
What is an airplane formation?
You know when they have the little triangle?
Oh, flying V?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not see the formation of them coming through?
Well, there's different formations.
I know, but they came in the V formation.
Oh, I missed that.
Kind of interesting.
Do it again.
One more time, boys.
See how it works. Not working well for them right now. We crossed the 70 mark here. Next point will be what they're looking for in a few moments, but they're finding it troubling to get out. Thankfully, a death will give you a respawn that lets you move around there. And you see the Condors starting to set up for that. Dremel, Frizzy on that side. Dremel more than anything, trying to make sure that they're in a good position.
That's very true. And we see Jay holding down that point in the last seconds, just like we want them to see. Frizzy desperately trying to get that kill.
No way he gets this one.
He gets the second.
No. He does not there. Kills back and forth here.
Oh, Jay.
J-Ray with 2 of them. They've got the point, but they're not quite set up perfectly yet, so we'll see how their opponents will attack.
You never know. We see Southern Miss is stuck in a corner right now. And they're strong.
Yeah, they're
just strolling in.
Struggling a little bit, but you're right. Strawn makes his way in there. J-Ray, though, shuts it down. Another 2-piece for him. Third on the board, and that's going to buy so much space for the Condors, but they still have to watch that other lane as they try to push over with stairs.
And we see Jay might come across someone first, either Jay or Frizzy. It is Jay. Oh, someone's trying to follow that up. Frizzy's trying to follow it up. There's 3 Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2.
Dremo gonna light him up there. That's what you like to see. Good hold on the point. He had already made that rotate, and that's huge for the Condors. 126-18. They are shutting this down.
This is beautiful gameplay. They're not letting Southern Miss touch this with even their toes and a 6-inch pole. It's what you kind of want to do with these.
What if they had 6-inch toes?
They just taped some like rulers on them. So they got toe lengthening surgery. I don't know.
It's all the rage right now.
It is.
Everyone's getting it done.
You don't need height. You need longer toes.
We ain't into butt implants anymore. 150 to 18 now for the Condors. Looking good.
It is. Frizzy did get taken out, unfortunately. But we're holding the point.
Yeah, next point will be up soon, though. 9 seconds left on that one. They start to make their way outwards. They keep Dremo on it, but that's not their focus. Their focus is trying to make their way in there. That's a great kill there from Frizzy because that shuts down that backside there where you can start to make a move in the buildings.
Ooh, ooh, okay. Interesting.
Frizzy up top side, just making sure there's no scouts watching out for them. Neb gets a little bit of damage on there, takes out the trophy, but doesn't really open up a space there for the Condors to move in.
It's rough. It's rough out here.
Well, we're in
Southern
now.
Miss 3 pushing 4, pushing up right now. The whole team is moving in. Ooh.
They really wanted to get on there, and they get nothing out of it. Condors shut down that push so hard. Now they got to wait and respawn. I think they're just going to look for maybe next point as well. Yeah, they're setting up Diner already. They've just given up on the last 20 seconds on mid. Because, yeah, realistically, even if they got on, it would have only been like 10 seconds. But they give so many points for the Condors. Only 50 left to go.
It is. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't stick around to hang out for those last 2 seconds. It's like 2 points missed out there. Not that it's going to change much for the game, but I've seen comebacks off of the game difference this much. So
yeah,
any point is kind of needed.
2 kills there for Orbsy on the Condors. And that'll keep us off the point for a little bit here, but Neb is there just to contest, just to keep those points down on our opponents. He's just trying to buy some time for our teammates to roll up on the Diner with him. And here they roll up, but so many kills now for Southern Miss, and that's going to make it harder for the Condors to get on. So I feel like they might potentially look to set up for next.
It looks like they are because they're all holding back,
Yeah.
which is not usual for our boys. It's nice to see them holding back. And there they are opening a point. They know that this last point is going to be GG.
If they can hold it off here.
I think they can. I mean, we got Dremel holding 1 point. We've got...
Flying V.
Yeah, there's our flying V
For a
formation.
second.
Now we got a full line. It's a little crooked, but
it's inverted itself, but it's not working out for them. They lose 1 player, but they do take down Frizzy, and they do get on to point now. Southern Miss slowly but surely waking their way in there, but they're down almost all of their players. But that last one there, Orbsy, star player right now in this match for Southern Miss. And they do manage to hold on to that point. 75 points on the board for them, and they hold off Condors, push to a win.
Oh, Neb. No. He's hurting, though. Someone got to get that kill.
Now, they're actually potentially going to give up on this. They might if they can get a kill here, they might push into it, but they're already setting up now for spawns on next point. You see it already, Neb making his way over there on the far side by Diner. They're going to be able to cut through mid here and shut down Mr. Robot potentially.
And Mississippi did do that little split, which kind of actually hurt them more than if they ran as a team. I mean, I'm not against it. I like seeing them not make a split.
Yeah, we're on now. Good kill there for Neb. That'll make it a little bit easier for the next 2 to get on here. J-Ray, Frizzy. Going to push in here around the outside is Dremo. And they get the 1 kill there. On point there.
Ooh.
They get the trade, but it's not enough to really secure point there. Dremo just watching the backside, but no one is pushing to the site.
And, oh, this is weird. Ooh, Jay with a nice hold there.
Ooh, get the
Jay
kills,
with
get the kills,
piece.
get the 3rd one. Not quite. Pistol wasn't enough here. J-Ray does get 2, though, but it's not going to be enough for them to really get any points. So, again, it's the next one. But the fact that Southern Miss is holding them off quite well at this point is impressive. I don't know if it'll be enough overall.
Frizzy with a really lovely 2-piece. The Semtech didn't make it much, but it was something. Oh, Jay. Oh, Okay, Jay knocked someone out. That was a panic play.
Good setup here. Condors.
We're already on point.
Just a few points away now. 10 is all they need. And there's a good kill from Neb. Massive from Neb. He gets 2. And that's going to be able to allow his teammates to just lock it in. There's no way the opponents are going to be able to get onto site at all, as that doorway is locked down. Condors with the dub. They avoid relegation. They shut down Southern Mississippi. This is what they wanted. And this is what they got. The Condors stay in Superconference.
That is what we wanted. That is what they wanted. We won.
We did. The Condors are the victors. This was one of the most important matches of the semester for them. And now their sights, sights can be set on BO6, training for BO6 and making sure that come the rest of the semester and into next semester that they're going to be ready and good to go to carry on, hold on into the Superconference yet again. And as I said, this team, they've shown that they belong in Superconference. Maybe not at the top yet, but at least within those teams. And that's so good because they can start to just build, learn, and try to eventually get to the top.
And it'll be very interesting to see once we switch over into BO6. And we have our LAN, which is going to be very interesting to see what teams going into it have already scrimmed on BO6. Because I know some of our teams haven't. They haven't had the time to. So having it come out midway, overlapping, is going to be an interesting hindrance going in. And then obviously going into next semester, it'll be a little bit easier, a little bit better. But we'll see.
Yes, that is very true. Now, at this point, there's a piece of information I forgot to ask about, but I'm supposed to go talk to the players.
That is true.
So I'm assuming there's some sort of video that I'll be throwing to. So when that gets queued up, I'll be leaving you. But looking at their journey so far, let's kind of recap on what you've seen from these guys. Because as you mentioned earlier during standings, it was a little bit of slog at the beginning, worked its way up here, and now they're staying Superconference.
That is very true. I mean, we've seen them. I learned that they just got into Superconference. So coming off of the last semester, they got into it. Coming into this semester, they went into Superconference. They knew that they were going to be essentially bottom tier. They were going against tough teams. They didn't know what exactly to 100% expect. So then they went into it. They obviously had the unfortunate 5 losses in a row. They got into the 6th game. They won it. Realized, hey, okay, we do have the skills and the ability and the strategies to do this. Did they have to tweak it going into that? Yes. Yep. Did it work? Yes. Did they continue to get wins going forward? Yes. That is exactly how this game works, especially as teams. You learn, you overcome, you adapt, you change. You have to be willing to change what you are comfortable with.
Or you don't, and you fail out. And again, we mentioned it. There was a reckoning with the squad, right? They had to really put their feet down and say, guys, this is what we have to do. I mean, there had to be that hard talk of we need to talk, we need to communicate, let's do that. And they decided, let's work together, let's do that. And that's why you saw continued success from them. Yeah,
even with that one map that we lost, we even seen them coming out of that and changing it up. They can you can go, okay, we lost one map. It is only one map. Don't let it scramble your brain. Don't get frustrated. Don't get upset. Just keep going.
And again, S&D is something that can be volatile like that, right? You got 5 lives. You make, the 4 lives. You lose those, but in any other game mode, you're fine. Even Control, sure, they might get a tick off of it, but you're fine, right? You're not going to lose a round as a result, but you do lose a round as a result in S&D. So one bad round like that can kind of mess you up, right?
That's true.
Yeah, but we're not done this week. We got Valorant tomorrow. The GC squad is going to be in your kick and bite. Your favorite game?
Yeah. It's I'm slowly getting there. The more I get better at it, the more I enjoy it.
Are you what's the top rank?
You think I'm ranked?
Fair enough. It's fair enough. 8 o'clock tomorrow. EST, we'd love to have you guys around to hang out with us and enjoy some of that as we go into playoffs through all the rest of the rest of the season here as we hit towards the holiday season. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be popping over there. So talk to them. I just want to say thanks for hanging out. Cast some COD, big dub. It was all you.
More so
you got
the
them the
COD
dub.
team. I'll take
Okay,
it.
maybe they did a little bit of work. Anyways, we got a quick break here. I'm going to run over there and we'll have some interviews on the other side. See you in a second.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
That's right, hanging out with the squad right now. Good spirits. This was a big match. I mean, Nab, I'll talk to you. You're standing in the front, so I'll talk to you first here. Yeah, you got to be the guinea pig here. For you, I guess, looking at the season as a whole, this being a very important match, how has been the entry point, I guess, into the Condors experience? I know there were some ups, there were some downs. What was the overall, I guess, semester so far for you?
Yeah, no, I think the semester so far has been it's definitely been a mixed bag, I can say. But you know, the second half is I think we've really had a strong showing. You know, especially with the win here today, we get to maintain in the Superconference. I think that's really important for us. So I think we're in high spirits right now, like you said, for sure.
Exactly. Now, speaking of high spirits, J-Ray, get in here because usually the man to talk, the energy when it comes to, especially when you're getting dubs here. For you, I guess, was there any kind of change in how you kind of came into matches? Because I always see as like the joke, you're having fun, you kick butt when you're out there, but looking at such an important match, or was any changes for you personally when it came to mental?
No, not really. I think everybody here is bad. Even the teams that we lost to, they're terrible. So I think it all came down to us playing together more, getting a little bit more chemistry, and after that, man, like nobody can guard us.
Were you even thinking of this game? You were thinking BO6 in your head the whole time. You didn't even know what you're doing. Your eyes were closed half the time.
Yeah, I'm going back for my camo grind right away. I need those zombies camos. I need those multiplayer camos. I mean, we're just better than everyone.
What can you say?
What can you say?
Thank you so much. Hey, Coach, get over here, Coach. We'll look at these guys after here. But for you, I guess, looking at this match, were you stressed coming in this? Because obviously, you know, we knew there. J-Ray said it. You know, there was no doubts at all. But for you, at the back of your head, you're not in control. You got to watch them. What's it like being on the outside in an important match?
I mean, it's never not stressful, but I would say this one was a bit of a win-win. It was either we don't have to play MW3 ever again, or we get to maintain the Superconference. And so we're definitely happy to be keeping going in the Superconference next semester, but ultimately it means another game of MW3, and with BO6 out, that's always a tough pill to swallow. So I wouldn't say that it's been stressful, at least today. It's been a stressful semester for sure. But as Neb alluded to, I think it's grown as the semester's gone on. I think we're ending in a better spot than we have been in even this past weekend, we had some tough times, but I think we're growing through it, and we understand that second semesters where a lot of our goals are really going to be challenging us. And so yeah, this has all been our preseason pretty well, and I think we've gained a lot of chemistry, and we brought the fun back to COD by the end of the semester, and so that's always good.
No, I love it. Again, across the board, so I've seen some smiles here. Obviously, well, you were smiling because you were a player. Let's move over here. You were a player to watch today. I got to remind you, it was just player to watch in MW3. What does that even mean?
Were you watching for me? Were you watching?
No, we made sure the camera wasn't on you the whole time.
I was fine out there. I was definitely the player to watch tonight. So, yeah.
Yeah, but what about BO6? This is MW3.
Yeah. TXP was this whatever, dude. He just sprung on me getting yelled at by Tyler Fury. I don't know how I feel about that. So, yeah, dude, we'll be back 2 weeks. We're streaming it in 2 weeks. Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm not in charge of that. I'm just the guy with the microphone.
All right, so 2 weeks from now, we got a BO6 LAN here. We've got some rosters coming like York. Those guys I went to high school with. If anyone knows the intel, you know about me in York. So that's something to look out for, dude.
I like it. All right, already getting some early tea going on. All right, Dremel, get over here. Yeah, you got to talk to me too. We'll keep it short. For you, man, I mean, these guys are obviously the talkers, the loud ones here. For you, I guess when it comes to the squad overall and looking at BO6, where do you kind of like slot in here? I mean, like, are you super excited for BO6? Are you voicing your thoughts on it? Like, what's your overall mental looking forward now past that you guys got? You guys confirmed you're staying in Superconference.
Well, playing alongside these guys, like, I think they're teaching me a lot. I don't have as much experience as them, so, I'm just here for the ride and always trying to get better.
Just having fun. Is he teaching you trash talk? Or?
Oh, of course. He's trying to get me a lot on the mic. He heard me a couple times at TXP. That's about it.
I love it here. Hey, you know what I want to do? I want to give you the final words, man, because usually good for it here before we sign off. Superconference locked in, BO6 going forward. What's those final words for everyone out there?
Watch out for the Condors, man, because, like, honestly, we're coming for everybody. Again, like I said, I think everybody's trash. We play Cumberland next. Cumberland, we're coming for you. It's going to be a hot 3-0 on our end. And, yeah, man, good luck. Just don't get checked.
That's all we need to say. Condors with the dub today. Keep tuned. Hit the follow buttons, and we'll see you next time.